The best thing that you get when you are a business owner and you are building your own business is that you get to choose the people that you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Most of the people suffer in life because they are around stupid people, right?
When I was doing that e-commerce thing,
Okay.
I was driven by this idea that, hey, I can build a complete crore worth of business in a month. There are people who are doing that. I realized I'm really stupid.
Yeah.
When I started hanging out with these people, after hanging out with people like you, Avi, Sanjay and all that, for them, getting a 50,000 rupees job is like, ban gaya, life set. I'm like, bro, that's what I pay for my rent here.
Yeah.
This is not my thing now.
Stupid people, stupid problems. So you go home to recover from your office stress, but you have to come to office to recover from your home stress also, right?
Yeah.
So Jayant, in this video, let's talk about being a solopreneur versus building a team and having an office.
Yeah.
Let's discuss the pros and cons of both, because during COVID times, a lot of people kind of inclined towards work from home. And they suddenly discovered that a lot of IT work and employees could also work from home, yes. But a lot of people don't want to keep working for corporations. They want to work for themselves, quote unquote, be their own boss, have the quote unquote freedom. And they think that, hey, I could just have a laptop and internet connection. I can work from home or work from anywhere and keep bringing in the money, and rest of the time spend time with family, spend time with kids and everything. So that was the thought that was going on in 2020, 2021. And in 2023, people are like, hey, can I just get out of the home and go to an office so that I can have some peace and freedom, right?
Freedom from home. Okay.
So what do you think? So you are a person who is inclining more towards working out of an office and building a team instead of being a solopreneur. So we will talk both topics together. Solopreneurs are more work from home inclined. People who build teams are more work from office inclined. So this is the dichotomy that is going on. And right now, this is the question that is going on in a lot of people's mind. What is better for me? So what is your personal perspective? Because you used to work from home during COVID times. You had your own small home office. But your points have to be taken with a pinch of salt because you are unmarried and single.
Yes.
So, but still, for you came to Bangalore around 2022 April and worked out of the office here for a month and decided to stay back and come to the office every day. So what is your perspective on working from home and working out of an office?
All right. So I'll tell you a story of how it happened. So why I did not like working from home, because then I was also responsible for the homely activities. Like I'd be writing something. Back then I was a content writer, e-commerce chal raha tha. All these things were going on. At the same time, at my home, I'll be really working hard. Somewhere completely deep work chal raha hai, and suddenly my mother will come. Arey, 1 kilo tomato leke aana. Don't want to do that.
But still, mothers are a little bit lenient because you can tell my mom, "Nahi, mom, ek meeting hai." But sometimes you won't be living in a home where others are lenient towards you.
Yeah, I'm not married, so you know better about that. So, but I felt that that kind of. I liked in that village vibe where I was staying. Internet connection was there, but the biggest challenge was there was no challenge also. Imagine when we stayed together in that apartment, I used to bang on your door every day. Deepak, course bana ke nahi bana?
And even at 1 a.m. we would discuss about business and collaborate, because I think every entrepreneur needs a sounding board.
Yeah.
Sometimes you come up with stupid ideas. You come up with 10 stupid ideas, one idea might be good. So you talk to another person who has an equal interest in the business to evaluate whether it's, rather than saying whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, because every idea is stupid to some extent because it has not been proven reality yet.
Yeah.
So the other person can rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how stupid it is.
Stupid it is.
If it is 1 out of 10 stupid, then you should probably execute it and experiment with it.
But I would say this. I was inclined towards solopreneurship a lot. When I was doing that e-commerce thing, I was driven by this idea that, hey, I can build a complete, let's say, crore worth of business in a month. There are people who are doing that. I realized I'm really stupid. I can't do these things alone. And I think to actually run a successful solopreneur business, you have to be really smart. Smart in terms of intellectually smart.
Yeah.
Right? You understand things quickly. You have that habit of how much process goes in like just maintaining one system that we have built, right?
Yes.
We need somebody to talk to our customers. We need to somebody to handle our support, somebody to do the marketing, somebody to do the sales. If you are a solopreneur, you are doing the sales, you are doing the marketing, you are doing the support, you are doing the fulfillment, you are doing the sales.
Yeah.
What I realized was like, this is really not for me, because I'm probably not that smart. I need more people around me who are smarter than me, who can take care of this.
And also, first of all, working out of an office, it's not like it's very difficult or it's very hard also. That aura or that pattern of thinking might be for people who worked as an employee in some other office where there was a lot of corporate politics going on. There is a boss who is usually dumb than you and he is like giving you instructions and all that becomes very painful. But if you are like, building a small team, let's say a team of 5 people or team of 10 people, it's recommended to like, have a separate office, because imagine you are putting, so much efforts as a solopreneur, and even if you are really smart, and let's say you get like X results, and another solopreneur is also working and he is really smart and he is getting X results. Now it's not X plus X if those people start working together. It's probably 10X.
10X.
Right?
Yes,
because you are having an advantage which nobody else has. And then you expand your team with like really smart people. And one more thing I want to tell here is that if anybody is thinking of building a small team, it doesn't necessarily require that it has to be a small business. It can be a small business right now, but with big dreams.
How do you define small and large businesses though?
See, let's say some people have a very clear outcome of the business activity they are doing. And they are like, I just want to make a few lakhs a month. And then probably I will save enough money and retire ho jaunga. So a lot of solopreneurs are working with that mindset. They want to build personal wealth so that they don't need to be dependent on someone else for the income, like going to a job or something. And their priorities are very clear. And I appreciate that level of priorities and clarity also. But I would also like to kind of be very transparent in talking about what are the disadvantages of having such a priority. Is that if you are a solopreneur and if you still need someone to help you with something, like for example, if you are a mentor or a coach, and you are going ahead and building a small team remotely where you are working from home and saying that, hey, I work from home also as an advantage. And then you go ahead and hire people remotely. And if you are a personal brand, and if these people are only working for you for your personal brand, they are going to work for a short time just for the income. They are not working to build a dream. They are literally working for the personal brand to build more wealth for the personal brand, which means that employee churn will be high.
There is no vision.
There is no vision. Like, what are we doing here that is going to be bigger than ourselves? Right? So that way, you can hire people remotely also while being like a solopreneur, get some freelancers or something, get them to attend some support tickets, get a coach to go ahead and do some coaching. You can do like a bunch of things, but you can't build a brand like that. And you are not going to attract the smartest people out there, because the smartest people out there like to build a vision. They are not just working for a salary. And that is when I feel like, having worked in multi-billion-dollar startups like Razerpay, InstaMojo, Practo, what I have seen is that it really attracts smart people when there is a larger vision of how you are going to create impact in the world. And it's not just for fame. It's just to see the beauty of it. Right?
Makes
and
sense.
To see that level of scale, like for example, Razerpay processes some $50 billion worth of transactions every year. That is their total payment volume. And I think they will get to like $100 billion. Like, by the way, asterisk, I'm not 100% sure about these numbers, but based on what I remember. And it would definitely motivate people who are working on design. You develop a design, and that design is like interface is being used by like lakhs of people or millions of people. That's the kick, right? And I definitely work for that kick.
I think we met that guy, who built that Razerpay interface.
One of the most beautiful banking interfaces I have seen in India. No net banking or no interface like an online portal has that level of interface. And this guy's name is Saurabh Soni. The product manager of Razerpay X is Shashank Mehta, and they work together.
Who did we meet that day? The other day?
That day we met Saurabh Soni.
Okay.
And he is like responsible for building this beautiful interface. And every time I log into Razerpay X, I'm like, dude, can something be as beautiful as this? Especially when something is as boring as numbers. Right? And that kind of talent Razerpay can attract. Imagine there is a solopreneur. even if that guy is ready to pay 1.5x or 2x of, let's say 2x might be too much, but let's say he's ready to pay 20-30% extra for the same guy, that guy will hesitate. Dude, I don't see a future in this company. I want to do work, and by doing work, I want to develop my skills. And by developing my skills, I want to become the master of my craft. And to attract these kind of people, I don't think solopreneurs can attract those kind of people.
I also felt that, because when you hired me, remember my objection? Like, I was probably the first person you hired as a full-time direct guy, and I was like, okay, I want to work as a freelancer, because I also had that objection in my head that, hey, you know what? Am I just working for Digital Deepak? Only when you showed me that dream, okay, Master Club, Alpha Club, there is, you know,
Pixel Track brand.
Pixel Track brand. I'm like, oh, now this is fun.
Okay.
That's when I approached you, like, I want to have that full-time position.
Yeah.
Then 6 months down the line, that's what happened, right?
Exactly. And then beyond that, you attract the leadership team who are going to be like very good at what they do. And then you get to have a lot of fun being a team of like, even if you're a team of 5 to 10 people, then you can like go out for parties, go out on vacations. You have a sense of community. Make funny videos.
I remember Shreyas ke saath. That could not have happened, right? With the simple work from home model.
See, humans are social creatures. COVID there was no option for social, so we managed it somehow. But by end of 2022, everybody realized how frustrating it is to sit at home all day. Right? Even if you have a harmonious relationship at your home with all the people there, it is still frustrating to sit at home all day, because even when I was like living alone, being a bachelor, I wanted to spend half the time at home, half the time at office, because you go to home from the office, you get like, okay, this is a relaxed place. I can just zone out here and relax here, watch TV, read books, and work on my fitness, health and everything. Okay, I come to office here, it's all about content production, building the business, building the future and everything. So that switch needs to be there. And you can't come to an empty office and just sit there, right? And that is why we have a lot of co-working spaces which are famous. Some people like co-working spaces. Yes, you can meet a lot of interesting people there. But my personal preference, maybe I'm a little bit old for that, co-working vibe. I'm like, my own office chahiye, my own interiors chahiye, my own team chahiye. And the best thing that you get when you are a business owner and you are building your own business and trying to expand beyond solopreneurship is that you get to choose the people that you surround yourself with. Yeah. Right? And that is a superpower. Yeah. Most of the people suffer in life because they are around stupid people, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And see, for other people, I might be stupid. I'm not saying stupid people in the sense that, hey, I am so smart and intelligent, others are stupid. I'm not talking from that place. Every person has their own vibe. So being humble, I would say that there are other people who might consider me stupid with my life choices and what I am trying to do. And I don't want to be around them. They need not keep me around them,
because vibe needs to match.
It makes them uncomfortable. But yeah, there are some people like that, but most people are really stupid, man. I'm sorry to say. Okay. I mean, you just like go take a walk, go to some conference, go to some crowded place. I mean, wherever crowds are gathering, they are stupid people only, except music festivals. Okay. Yeah, so you have a political rally or you are doing a protest, or protest can be for good things. Smart people come together to do a protest to change a law or something. So let's just say protests and music festivals are the only places where the crowds are like still made up of smart people. Everywhere else it's just dumb people. And you don't want that, right? You go to a WeWork, different people with different vibes, having different life problems, having different emotional levels. So you are going to walk into an office where everybody has a certain level of emotional charge, like Alan Sultanik says. People with high emotional states. Yeah. That you are positive about life. You have a fitness routine. You have endorphins in your body. You are not participating in dirty power politics or gossips or anything, and you are just moving forward. So that itself is one of the biggest advantages.
Yeah, I've seen that. Actually, at my home, this is something that I really disliked, I would say. Because again, if my friends are watching, I'm really sorry. This is what happened.
Your friends are definitely not watching this, so go ahead.
So I was hanging out with this group. This is like typical village friend circle. Grew up from childhood, and you ruined me for that, I would say. So when we first lived together for the first 3 months in your flat, we talked about a lot of ideas, right? And we mostly talked about, okay, what if we do this? What if we change this offer? And we tested so many offers, VSLs, everything we did during that time. And I went back home for 3 months, I think. I took a leave for 3 months and I came back within 1 month. So here's what happened. When I started hanging out with these people, after hanging out with people like you, Avi, Sanjay and all that, for them, getting a 50,000 rupees job is like, ban gaya, life set, right? I'm like, bro, that's what I pay for my rent here.
Yeah.
And after that, and that kind of conversation was like extremely different. It was like, hey, BJP Congress thing, or it would be like, that girl that I used to like, she married somebody else. I'm like, this is not my thing now.
Stupid people, stupid problems.
No, they're smart people. I would say, in their business they are good, but that vibe, I absolutely.
Again, they are good for now, but so recently I saw a tweet from Alex Becker, and he said that I have a bunch of friends who have more than $50 million in net worth, and if I hang out with them, all they talk about is money all the time and how to make more of it.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that level of focus, then see, I'm not going into whether it is right or wrong to be so focused on building wealth. I mean, like, it's your own life priorities. You want to prioritize building a lot of wealth, then just surround yourself with people who are focused on building wealth and talk about it all the time. And if you want to have gossip, then that's your priority. You can choose your priorities, but everything will have a consequence. Exactly. Everything has a price to pay. Absolutely. My price to pay is that I don't know when was the last time I watched a movie and going to a theater that was like Avatar, and usme also half the movie I slept only. I know, okay, 3D RI and everything, but I slept off. So I am like on 24/7. Weekends also I'm working. This weekend we are having the boot camp. We are doing a workshop in the office. So if you have that level of focus, then you are basically, let's say, gaining 10 years of momentum in 5 years because you are working 2x as hard as somebody else who is trying to do the same thing.
Exactly.
And that level of focus is important. That doesn't mean that you are sacrificing the most important things like health and family.
And I believe it's very easy to get distracted if you are just working from home, because that used to happen with me a lot.
Yeah, like priorities of life will get misplaced if you are working from home.
Exactly.
Then you start thinking, what are you doing this for? Just to pay the rent, and you have to sit at home and work all day. You are literally working for your house owner if you are paying the rent. Then.
Yeah, there's that. Plus on top of it, like when, at least in our place, it was our house. But then because I had nothing to do and I did not like hanging out with those group of people, I would like work myself to the bones from 6 a.m. in the morning till 12 a.m. because I had nothing else to do, right? Yeah. And I did not like that. I actually missed you. I told you, right? Oh, Didi, I missed you so much when I came back. The reason being, like, I missed this conversation, this high-level intellectual conversations normally. Plus, how much fun is it to like work with, let's say, Shreyas? Like every time he's here, I learn something new about Facebook ads.
We are basically getting high on that new learning, new experiences, new results, new experiments, and we are always on that over and over again. And we got a good place to do it, a good city to do it, a good ecosystem. The CA is nearby, the bank is nearby, other experts are nearby, and you have to pay the price for doing that as well. And another thing that I would say when it comes to going ahead and building this business is that you have a shot at making it very big, which you will probably never have as a creator. Yes, there are a few creators who have gone to multi-million dollars a month, but still building $1 billion company, nobody has been a single brand, unless you are like, let's say, somebody like, let's say, these Jenners, one of these Jenners who have launched a cosmetic brand and that became like $1 billion brand. I don't even know much about it because I don't use Instagram. You also don't know about it. But if you are like a celebrity, movie celebrity or Instagram celebrity, yes, there are a few cases where an individual brand has become $1 billion brand. But let's say if there are like 10,000 billion dollar brands in the world, 99% of them are like brands which has multiple stakeholders, a team, a vision, there is R&D, and all those things.
I think right now, what is that bag company who is like very expensive?
Mokabora?
No, not that. It's expensive.
Zara or
Louis
Vuitton
types. These are like, I think, the richest brand. I guess Gucci types. But they are still, I don't think they are personal brands yet. They're still corporate. Proper.
And there are a lot of places where this dynamic works out that not everybody is in the coaching business, right? You do manufacturing, you do agency services, you need an office, you need a team, you need a place to work for that. And one more important thing that I feel is that yes, there are a lot of solopreneurs who are working from home. Most of them are introverts.
Yeah.
Yes, they are leveraging on their introversion to have the time and space to create something, have the time and space to read books, which is very important, which not a lot of extroverts do, to go deep into one subject. But they also need to team up with extroverts. Like for example, salespeople are very good extroverts.
Yeah.
They draw energy by spending time with people, and those extroverts can't work from home also.
Yeah.
Right?
Adeep, we have seen.
Yeah. So Adeep is like coming tomorrow. He is excited. We are excited to like be in a team. And when you are building a business, you need a mixture of introverts and extroverts to handle different parts of the business. Right? So yes. So the advice for solopreneurs is that build a small team, 5 to 10 people, have a vision, have a brand which is bigger than your personal brand, and use the personal brand to fuel your bigger brand, just like Sam Owens does. Sam Owens is a personal brand. He has coaching program, consulting and everything.
School.com.
And then School.com, he has a technical co-founder. Then he has a team. He has an office. He has engineers working there.
Yeah.
And they are working towards a larger vision, which is very exciting.
This is a very, very good example to listen to, because Sam, when he started, he actually was promoting the solopreneurship, but he himself pivoted towards building a proper brand, because he says he's having fun. Of course, he's having fun with School office, School entire atmosphere, but even School.com has a very big opportunity. Yeah. As a SaaS product.
Yeah, it can become a $1 billion company. I'm pretty sure with the kind of focus they have, it will become a unicorn by itself. And imagine the kick that you will have when you have built a 10,000 crore company.
Yeah.
And yes, we don't want to just do it for the ego, name and fame, but it's fun, because it's a validation to yourself that, hey, you can also do it.
You can also do it. Yeah, that makes sense. Plus, one thing that I would like to add here, because we are talking about solopreneurship versus building a team here, it's just we are working for our families. That's one thing. Great. That vision is okay. I think it's ultimately priorities. There are some people who prioritize that lifestyle above everything else. But I feel like even after I get married, I'll probably still seek this more than anything else. I've convinced my fiance to move it to Bangalore as well, because I can't live with that I won't say sedentary, that boring lifestyle where like I have to keep on working and that same home office, don't have anywhere to go. So I probably can't survive that.
And it's not like you are spending 2 hours a day in traffic to just do this, right? Yes, you can get a house which is near to your office, and we go to home every day for lunch. Sometimes take time off for the entire day, work from home. So that's a hybrid model. So yesterday I went home, rest of the day I worked from home only. I did not come back to the office. So 6 hours I spent at the office, but the amount of addition it does to my mental health is phenomenal. Because you wake up, you have a little bit of dullness, routine, some emotions and feelings from the previous day, carry on to the next day. You are not having a good morning, but you come into this office brightly lit, all that, the entire mood changes. You are getting into your creative mode, and then go back home, the entire mood changes, because the office had kind of done a clean cut, and then it's like a brand new day again at home.
I don't even open my laptop at home most of the time, unless it's like very, very important. I sense that, because what I've seen is like when you are working, I'm working, everybody is silent. Susanta is working in the background, like everybody is chilling. But at home, imagine if you're working somewhere and the maid comes, cleans dishes, and you have to listen to that, then like anxiety aa jayega. No, bro. Like we need that separation. A lot of people can handle that, and I appreciate that. It's just that I probably can't handle that.
So you go home to recover from your office stress, but you have to come to office to recover from your home stress also, right? I mean, living is stressful, man. Come on. You have to get a lot of things done at home, both in office and at home. And you are not like ever in a state where, unless you are like so spiritually enlightened like Osho, that you have no goals, no desire, and you are just like being in the present moment all the time. I can't comment much on that because I don't think I have arrived there. But we all have desires. We have career goals, we have home goals and everything. And everything is tending towards something. And until you get there, there is a level of tension. And you need to kind of balance that tension. Do this tension a little bit, do that tension a little bit, and keep moving forward, right?
How did your perspective change after you got married? Let's put some controversy in this video now.
No, I think I have always been in the same perspective. It's just more of a revalidation that yes, things are going to be challenging even if you get married. So marriage is like great for finding somebody who you love and spending time with them and everything. But Ghar mein also you will have goals, right? You want to make the house better. You want to get certain things done.
Yeah.
You have to like arrange certain things, and you are sitting watching TV, but okay, the house needs some cleaning. It creates a certain level of tension from the current state to the desired state, right? And then you need to get that done.
Yeah.
So which means that usme bhi thoda pressure hai. And then to relieve your stress from that, you come to office, work on a different challenge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will be sitting in a gray area. You will be working while you are supposed to do household tasks, and while you are doing household tasks, you are trying to work. Imagine people in the kitchen cooking and opening their laptop and attending the meeting.
Can't absolutely.
That context switching in the brain, multitasking drains a lot of energy.
Drains a lot,
I don't want that.
Yeah. I used to do that a lot during my PhD timings, but I feel like I'm past that, so I'm not going to do that.
Recently, somebody tweeted on Twitter, it was Siddharth Rajshekhar actually, and I replied to his tweet. So he asked, what is the best productivity app on your phone? I said, it's not an app, it's a feature, it's called flight mode.
Flight
Come
mode.
to office, put it on flight mode, done.
Yeah.
You are like recovering.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, man, that's that. We will probably continue on this conversation again based on people's inputs on the comments.
Yeah,
and
all the married people are going to kill you.
No, I'm not like anti-marriage.
Okay.
But I'm not anti-single either.
Okay. Cool.
So whatever situation you are put into your life, deal with it. So guys, I hope you like these conversations apart from just talking about funnel, sales, Facebook ads, right?
If you want to see those funnels, you go back to my channel. We don't do fun there. We do this.
And then go and enroll in our mastery courses, and that will give you like really technical stuff, whatever you need to learn. But I think these fun conversations, only if you go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comment, we will have more of these fun conversations. So yeah, that's that, and we will see you in the next video.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye-bye.